Hey everyone, it's Beth here from Chronically Awesome. Hope you're doing well and I hope you're staying safe during this tough time. So, you may recognise me from all the fitness videos I've been doing lately. Well, today I wanted to take a different approach. I actually wanted to talk about a skin disease that I have suffered with for my whole life, 20 years. And I want to talk about eczema. Now, for anyone who suffers from eczema, you know how hard it is sometimes just to do everyday tasks without thinking about that burning itch on your arm or on your leg, or worrying about what other people might think when they see it. You know, my eczema was very, very severe when I was younger, and I was bullied through primary school for what it looked like on my arms. You know, it came all the way up here, all the way down. Had it on my neck, had it around my eyes, under my nose. And I know how hard that was. And then going into my teen years, I got it really badly on my hands. So I remember during flare-ups, it would be so sore that I couldn't wash my own hair. So I'd used to call my mum in to wash my hair for me. And I used to, you know, being a teenager, I used to really worry about what other people would think. If I was having a flare-up, I'd be worried about, you know, wearing short sleeves in front of everyone. I used to worry about having a flare-up directly after games, we used to call it, or PE, or if you're in the US, I'm not sure what you call it, but you know, sport sessions at school. So yeah, anyway, coming out of that, I've learned how to deal with my flare-ups a lot better. And I have some tips and some tricks that really help me to get through, you know, my favourite workout, or maybe even to adapt my workout so I can still train, I can still get all that positive energy from a workout, even though I'm having a flare-up. So I'm going to get straight into my 5 tips for exercising with eczema. The first one is timing. A lot of people have noted that their eczema symptoms tend to get worse in the evening, and there's a few studies that show that this is true. So if you're like me and that itch scratch cycle is going crazy at 7 p.m, then heading to the gym probably isn't the best idea. So I switched around my routine and I go to the gym at 7 a.m, or try to anyway if I'm not too tired. I try and get my workout done first thing in the morning when my flare-ups aren't too bad. My second tip is temperature. I find that if my body heats up too quickly or cools down too quickly, that can trigger a flare-up. Like going from a cold room straight into a hot shower is literally the worst thing. Or if I'm walking to work or walking to uni, and then I go into a heavily air-conditioned room, boom, flare-up. So again, really consider the temperature of the room that you're working out in, and if you're working out at home in your living room, maybe open the window so it's nice and cool so you're not overheating too much. Or if you're working out at the gym, a great trick to try is if the gym has an air-conditioned studio, check the timetable and find out when it's not in use. And then if you just ask at reception, normally they'd be quite happy to let you in to the studio to use it when it's not being used for other classes. And then you can set the air conditioning to the temperature that works for you. So that is a great tip to keep in mind. I use it all the time. My third tip, type. So this means type of workout you're doing and type of clothing that you're wearing. I'll start with the type of workout. For me, if I sweat loads, that triggers a flare-up. Even just the sensation of sweat droplets dripping down my arm or dripping down my face can be really, really itchy. But also the sweat's quite salty, so if it gets into any areas that are flared up, then oh my god, it hurts. Sometimes I've left a class just to go to the toilets and put like cold tissue on my eyelids because it's stinging that much. Like, it's really tough sometimes. So if you're having quite a severe flare-up, or when I'm having a bad one and my skin feels really raw, then I'll just avoid cardio. Like, I'll leave cardio for next week. You're not going to lose any fitness in 1 week or even 2 weeks. I think it takes about a month to lose your cardio fitness. I mean, fact check that for me, but it doesn't just go like that. So don't feel guilty for skipping a cardio session. So yeah, so if I'm not doing cardio, I'll do maybe a strength-based workout, or even maybe a Pilates class that's really good for the core, or a yoga class if I just need to relax. But you know, that itchiness is driving me crazy. Also, type of clothing is really, really important. I know Gymshark and other brands like that are really fashionable at the moment, but those thick, plasticky materials do nothing for your skin. So like, I've got a couple of Gymshark tops, and honestly I never wear them because I itch so bad when I'm wearing them. I feel like my skin cannot breathe. I feel just too hot and too, like, what's the word? It's just too restrictive. So what I do is I wear natural clothing like cotton or bamboo. You can get loads of bamboo fitness wear at the moment, which are really comfy, really breathable and sweat wicking. Or choose sweat wicking synthetic fabrics. So for example, Nike do a sweat wicking one, Reebok do it, that are really thin, close fitting, but allow your skin to breathe at the same time and allow you to stay cool as well, so your body temperature doesn't spike too much or fluctuate, which again causes a flare-up. My fifth and final tip is make sure you have access to either a sink or a shower directly afterwards. Now for me, if I have sweat sitting on the skin, then one, it hurts, but two, sweat contains bacteria, and if that sits on the skin, especially if the skin's already broken, that's often led to skin infections. So I try and avoid the chance of picking up skin infections because I really want to avoid using antibiotics in the future. So again, washing immediately out. Don't even leave it for 5 minutes. As soon as you finish, I dash down, I either take a shower or at least wash my face so my face is clear, or wash my flared up areas, like I get it on the inside of my elbows. So it's really important that I get the sweat off the delicate or broken areas. So that's all my tips for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you found it useful. If you have any tips yourself that I haven't mentioned, please drop them in a comment below. Otherwise, please email us at chronicallyawesome.org.uk. We would love to hear from you and create a space where we can share all our tips and tricks for battling our illnesses. Okay, thanks guys. See you soon.